My name is Rachel Bennett, but that wasn't always my name. I was once known as Shelia Davis. I was a top hacker in the Hackers Alliance, the King of Hearts, and then I died. Poisoned by the two people I trusted most, my fiancé Wallace and my best friend Tara. I thought that was the end, but I was wrong. I woke up. God placed my soul into a body that was already dead and brought me back to life in this way. At this moment, I am lying naked on a strange bed, and a man is choking me, but the original owner of this body was not strangled to death. She died from a glass of milk that had been tampered with.
Rachel, you fucking bitch! Go to hell!
This is Victor Sullivan, the husband of the person who owns this body. He hates her, enough to kill her. His eyes burn with hate. I can barely breathe.
Mr. Sullivan! Please let go of her! You're killing her!
She deserves to die! If you kill her, your grandma won't be able to rest in peace.
Grandma. That word makes him loosen his grip.
I'll tell Ivan to send the divorce papers here. Sign it and get the hell out of my sight. I don't want to see your face ever again.
He left. I put on my clothes and staggered towards the sofa. I sit on the sofa, and memories that don't belong to me flood my mind. They belong to Rachel Bennett, the original owner of this body. She was a pitiful girl. She was crazily in love with Victor. Despised, humiliated, and beaten by him. Her father was a scoundrel. Her stepmother and paternal half-sister, Alice, had been taking advantage of her and ruining her. I have inherited all her memories. Her pain, her humiliation, her obsessions, all of them remain in this body. But I am Shelia. I am not the woman who kneels before Victor and begs for his love.
May I come in?
I open the door. Victor's assistant, Ivan Chavez, stood there, holding a stack of documents in his hand.
Mr. Sullivan asked me to see you out, after you sign the divorce papers.
I take the agreement and sign Rachel Bennett without hesitation.
Don't you want to read it first?
No.
Aren't you curious about what you are getting out of this divorce?
There are only two possibilities. Either I am in debt, or I leave without a penny. Victor must have hired the best lawyers.
Mr. Sullivan just wants you to leave him without getting any of his assets.
Then make sure you thank him for me. My room was originally a storage room. It is tiny and cramped, with only a bed and a dressing table. I don't have much to pack. I change my clothes and stuff the rest into a suitcase. Okay, I'm all packed. I'm leaving now. I hope I will never see you again, Ivan. Goodbye. I drag my suitcase out. Then I see Alice Jenkins, my half-sister. A veritable two-faced bitch. My dear sister, are you moving out? It's been so long since we last saw each other. Why do you still like asking dumb questions so much? She is livid, but soon puts on an innocent look again. I'm just trying to show you some concern. How can you think of me that way?
Mrs. Sullivan, it's time for you to leave. Mr. Sullivan is about to come back.
It's not that I don't want to leave. There's a crazy bitch blocking my path. I'm afraid she'll hurt me. Alice started to cry. Rachel, I know you're getting divorced today. I was worried you'd be sad, so I left work early to come see you. How could you say that to me? I'm your sister. Shut up. I don't have a bitch for a sister. Rachel, how can you say that about me? Victor just asked me to watch you pack your things and leave. According to the divorce agreement, you aren't allowed to take anything that belongs to the Sullivan family. She opens my suitcase and rummages through it. There are only my clothes and cosmetics inside. Are you done checking? I'm just following Victor's orders. It's better to check thoroughly. Fine. I don't want those clothes anymore. Take your time. I walk past her and head to the elevator. The moment the doors open, I see Victor.
Rachel, it seems you've forgotten what I told you this morning.
No, I don't.
Then why the hell are you still here?
You should ask Alice. I was about to leave, but she appeared out of nowhere and held me up. How could you lie? I'm not lying!
Victor, I was just following your orders to check her luggage. I was afraid she'd steal your stuff. I didn't expect her to lie again.
Do you honestly think I won't try to kill you?
He strangles me again. He slams my head against the wall.
How dare you test my patience? Over and over!
I am losing consciousness. Then I hear Ivan's voice.
Mr. Sullivan, if something happens to Mrs. Sullivan, those bastards in the board of directors will use that against you. Your equity concentration plan will be hindered.
Fuck off!
His fingers tighten around my neck. I don't want to die. I use the last of my strength to push Victor's hand away. If I die here and now, I will die as your wife, still a member of the Sullivans. When you die, you will be buried next to me, and I will haunt you beyond the afterlife.
Who do you think you are? You don't deserve to be buried in my family's cemetery. If you die, I'll cremate your body and throw the ashes into a bin. A woman like you deserves to rest with the rubbish.
I laugh.
Why are you laughing?
Even if you throw my ashes into the trash, it won't change the fact that I'm your lawful wife. I will always be a member of your family tree. Even if I die, you can't get rid of me! He slaps me. We fall to the ground. I feel like every bone in my body has been broken. Victor used a wet wipe to clean his hands.
You didn't take anything? You bought all your clothes using my money. How dare you say that you didn't take my stuff?
Strip her of her clothes and throw her out!
Victor leaves. Alice walks towards me. Her feigned kind look is gone. Rachel, you married Victor and slept with him, but so what? In the end, he still kicked you out! How ridiculous. No man would ever like an ugly, stupid woman. I just wanted to make him hate you even more.
You live a pathetic life. The identity of an illegitimate child must make you feel very inferior, right? All your life you've been taking things from me because I'm the legitimate daughter of the Bennett family, and you're just a dirty, illegitimate child.
Bitch! Shut the fuck up!
These past 2 years, I trusted you, yet you deceived me. You fooled me into doing stupid things so that he would loathe me. You must be proud of this accomplishment, aren't you?
You should blame yourself for being so stupid.
You're right. I was stupid. But I almost died, and that's enough to wake me up. I try to prop myself up, but the pain is too much. I fall again. I know I have suffered internal injuries. I'm not stupid like you. The servants strip off my clothes, leaving only a set of silk underwear. Then they throw me out the front door. I lose consciousness.
No, I suddenly sit up rage, screaming.
Miss Bennett, you're finally awake.
Who are you?
We've met before, but you were still a child back then. I'm Andy Torres, your mother's lawyer.
Did you save me?
I called you. A passerby answered and said you had fainted. I brought you back here. This is your mother's last will and testament. She told me to make it public and give it to you on your 24th birthday.
I open the will. On the bottom right corner of the last page is the name Elisa Bennett.
It's clearly stated in this will that you will inherit all of your mother's assets, including 15% of the Bennett Group's shares and the villa she lived in before she died.
Mr. Torres, how many days have I been unconscious?
3 days.
I put away the document and get out of sofa. That means they've lived comfortably for 3 more days. That's enough.
Where are you going?
I'm going back home and kicking out my father, his stupid mistress, and their daughter. Andy and I stand in front of the door. We ring the doorbell dozens of times. No one answers.
Stop it! Who's there? A debt collector? Stop ringing it! You're driving me crazy!
Well, we do have a debt to collect.
It's you!
What's wrong, Viola? You, the Bennett family's butler, haven't seen me for so long now that you don't recognize me? I walk through the foyer into the living room. In the living room, Alice is posing in front of the mirror, wearing a diamond necklace. Mom, which one looks better on me? This one or the previous one?
Silly girl, the other one is more expensive. You're going to attend Mr. Sullivan's banquet, so you should wear something more expensive.
My daughter is the most beautiful woman in the world. No matter what you wear, you'll look divine.
I clap my hands. What a happy family you all are. I am so moved by this scene. What about you, Mr. Torres?
Rachel? What are you doing here?
Miss Jenkins, this is Miss Bennett's house. She can come back whenever she wants.
Do you think you can come back and live here just because you hired a lawyer?
No way. Get the hell out of here. You're not welcome in this household.
Alice tries to grab my arm. I dodge her. I take the necklace off her neck. It is stained with blood now. It was the necklace my mother left me. 3 days ago, when I was thrown out of the Sullivan house, I had still been clutching it, stained with my blood. If I remember correctly, this necklace is supposed to be mine, right?
That's mine! Give it back!
This necklace is worth at least millions of dollars. Alice, didn't you say you couldn't even afford a $10,000 dress?
That's none of your business! The necklace is mine! Give it back, or I'm calling the police and have you arrested for robbery!
Sapphires are rare. That's why every sapphire is engraved with a special serial number with a laser. You said this necklace is yours, so you must know what that serial number is, right?
Who will pay special attention to a stupid serial number when they buy a necklace? The number is too long to remember.
It's okay. Since you bought it, you should have an appraisal certificate. The serial number is written on it too. Once the police come, just show them the certificate. Alice had a sour look on her face, stared fixedly at me, and couldn't retort. What's the matter? Didn't you want to call the police to arrest me for robbery? Go ahead. Call them. Alice is so angry she could grind her teeth to dust. I turn to Andy. Since Alice doesn't want to call the police, Mr. Torres, why don't you call them?
Rachel, please don't be angry. Alice was just being silly. We're a family. Besides, she's your little sister. If the police come and make a big deal, people will mock us.
Caroline is skilled at playing the innocent. She never asks Jack, our father, for help directly. She wins his pity first.
Miss Bennett, I have called the police.
Rachel Bennett! How dare you!
Why wouldn't I? Alice loses her temper, grabs the vase on the table, and throws it at me. I grab a throw pillow from the sofa, flung it away, and send the vase flying back. It hits the shelf behind Alice.
The shelf falls down, and everything smashes to the ground. Alice screams and falls.
Sir! Sir! Madam! The police are here!
Who called the police? I did.
Alice pointed at me and shouted,
She did this! Sir, that woman threw a vase at me on purpose. Look at me! I'm injured all over thanks to her.
Officers, nothing happened. The 2 girls were just messing around. Thank you for coming. Please take this money for your trouble.
We're not accepting your bribe. Get that money out of our face.
I suddenly come out and looked at the police. Sir, may I ask you some questions?
Rachel! Stop it!
Jack hasn't spoken a word to me since I came in. The first sentence he says to me is to make me stop. Sir, does the owner of a house have the right to allow or prohibit anyone from entering?
Of course.
What if someone is living in a house, but the owner never agreed to it? Is that trespassing? Should the owner call the police?
And of course you should call the police. Why are you wasting our time with these obvious questions?
Thank you for your answer, sir. In that case, please take these people away from my home.
Rachel Bennett! You have no right to kick us out! You're the one who should get out! You're no longer part of our family!
Didn't you just mention unlawful trespassing?
She's the trespasser! You should arrest her!
Alice turned to Jack, crying.
Dad, are you just gonna stand there and watch Rachel bully me?
Rachel, get the hell out of my house! You're not welcome here!
A pain hits my heart. But Alice reaches out to grab my wrist. I twist my hand, grab her wrist tighter, and snap it. A crack sounds. Her wrist is dislocated.
Rachel Bennett! You dislocated her wrist! That's excessive use of force.
According to Article 20 of the Criminal Code, only when a defensive act causes serious injury does it then constitute excessive defense. My client doesn't know what Alice will do next. She is just protecting herself from harm. She did not cause excessive harm. Who are you? I'm Andy Torres, Miss Bennett's lawyer. I recall you said just now that you were the one who called the police? Yes. The reason I called the police is exactly what my client has already made very clear. What? Please get them out, you two.
Andy said as he handed a document to them, reason, trespassing on private property. After reading the document, the police officer's expressions changed.
Are you Jack Jenkins?
Yes.
What's your ex-wife's name?
Elisa Bennett, but she's been dead for years.
Is this girl your daughter with your deceased wife?
Yes.
That's right. Do you want to leave on your own? Or do you want us to drag you out?
Sir, what are you saying? We've lived here for 20 years!
You are trespassing on private property. The owner of this villa is Miss Rachel Bennett.
That's impossible! Dad, say something! Tell them this house belongs to you!
Jack's face is livid. He stays silent. He acquiesces. I yawned and turned to the police. Officers, please drive them out for me. Mr. Torres, please take care of the rest. I'm going to sleep.
Mr. Sullivan, something happened to Miss Bennett. I've already divorced her. I don't care if she lives or dies. It's not about Miss Bennett. It's about Alice Jenkins, Rachel's half-sister. Alice? Rachel went back to that house this morning. She called the police and had Alice and her parents kicked out for trespassing. During the process, Alice might have done something to Rachel, and the police arrested her. Rachel had the lawyer sue Alice, demanding that she publicly apologize in the newspaper and kneel at the doorstep for 3 days and 3 nights. If that's the case, Alice may not be able to accompany you to the dinner party tonight. Do you need me to arrange another date? No. Send someone to bring Rachel here.
When I wake up, it's already 3 p.m. While I was asleep, I heard a voice calling my name, hoarse and sad, crying and calling out to me. I know these emotions belong to the original owner of this body, but why are they still so strong?
Miss Bennett.
Andy was calling me from outside the door, interrupting my thoughts.
This is the equity assignment agreement, the property handover form, and the certificate of ownership of this house. From now on, the Bennett Group is yours.
Suddenly, 2 burly men kicked the door open and burst in. Andy and I hurried downstairs to check.
Miss Bennett, you're coming with us.
What are you going to do with her?
The man in black pulled out a gun and pressed it against Andy's forehead.
Get out of my way.
Sunlight hits the gun and reflects silver. I see the obsidian teardrop brooches on their chest, the symbol of the Sullivan Group's security agency. I'll go with you. Just let him go. The car stops. I get out and look up. This is not Victor's Valla, it's Gardenia. Hello, Miss Bennett. I'll be your stylist for today. I'm Eva Myers.
What the hell does Victor want? Eva finishes my makeup and hair. It's already 6 in the evening.
Miss Bennett, time to change into your outfit for the night. Who asked you to dress me up?
Mr. Sullivan, of course. Mr. Sullivan asked me to pass on a message. He wanted you to know that your lawyer's firm doesn't have a license. He wouldn't mind informing the authorities on your behalf.
He is threatening me. If I don't comply, Andy will pay the price. I clench my teeth.
I'll put it on.
The Crown Club, the most exclusive club in the city. I am led into a private room.
Trevor, the host of the dinner party, has his arm around a blonde girl and walks toward Victor.
Mr. Sullivan, you broke the rules. We agreed everyone should bring a date, but you're the only one without one.
As I enter, I hear Victor say,
Mr. Guzman, why don't we switch dates?
Trevor sees me, and his eyes light up.
Absolutely! What a wonderful idea! It will be fun!
Trevor pushes his own date towards Victor.
Let's do it.
The girl staggers and falls toward Victor's lap. She looks at me helplessly.
and Victor doesn't even look at me.
That girl lands hard on the sofa. Victor dodges her in time. He takes a wet wipe from Ivan and rubs his fingers.
It seems that my date didn't disappoint you, Mr. Guzman. I didn't expect you'd be in the company of such a beauty.
Ivan takes out the contract and hands it to Trevor.
This is the contract drawn up by Mr. Sullivan himself.
Trevor signs the contract without reading a single line. He is obsessed with me. When Victor walks past me, I grab his sleeve. Victor pulls away from my hand.
What? Too late for regrets.
What is that supposed to mean? You were the one who said— Victor grabs my chin.
Isn't that what you wanted? Stop your act. Do you really think I will ever believe you again? You are a stupid bitch who will never learn. You got Alice taken away by the police, so she can't accompany me tonight. You think doing this will make you my date? Dream on.
Victor pushes me towards Trevor.
Mr. Guzman, I'll leave my date in your very capable hands. Of course. I'll take good care of her.
Just as the door is about to close, I say something.
You're gonna regret this.
So, sweetie, what's your name?
Come closer, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. He walks toward me. I grab the wine bottle and smash it against his head. He falls to the ground, blood dripping from his forehead. After Ivan finished the phone call, his expression changes.
I was just informed that Mr. Guzman is now in the hospital.
Victor puts away his phone.
Fine. Let's go.
Ivan is stunned.
How is it that Mr. Sullivan doesn't seem surprised at all about Mr. Guzman's injury?
Mr. Sullivan, are we going to the hospital now? I've sent the new electronic contract to your email. Print it out tomorrow, go through the process, and then mail a copy back to the partner.
Victor does not directly answer Ivan's question. He steps out of the private room.
A new contract? What contract?
Ivan opens his email and sees a new contract. The content is exactly the same as the one signed with Trevor, but the client is changed to another supplier, the one they had never been able to negotiate with before. Ivan suddenly understands. Victor had never intended to cooperate with Trevor from the very beginning. I don't run away. I know I can't escape. I wait for him.
Mr. Sullivan!
Are you sure this woman was the one who hurt Mr. Guzman?
Mr. Guzman was still conscious before he was taken to the hospital, and he told us this woman attacked him. We also checked the surveillance cameras.
Good. Mr. Guzman is my guest. Since he is injured, I must seek justice for him.
Ivan takes out a black card and throws it to the manager.
Do you recognize this card?
The manager's legs go weak when he sees the card. And he kneels on one knee.
Boss, your wish is my command.
Victor sneers at me.
The culprit should kneel down to apologize.
I kneel beside Trevor's bed for 3 days. Other than a few glasses of water, I eat nothing. Victor says I must show my sincerity by abstaining from food as long as Trevor is unconscious. Trevor finally wakes up. One Beauregard goes out to call a doctor. The other watches me. I pretend to faint. When he comes to help me up, I stab a paper blick into his neck and slam the back of his head. The hulking bodyguard falls. I sit on the ground, my knees numb with pain.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Guzman, you're finally awake. I'm actually here to apologize. I hold the end of the bed to help myself stand up. Trevor panics.
It was my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Please forgive me.
The other bodyguard returns with the doctor. He sees his colleague on the ground, his face livid.
What the hell happened in here?
Trevor glances at me and doesn't dare tell the truth.
Nothing happened. I'm fine.